Golf Central on YouTube. Brought to you by the Epic Speed Driver from Callaway.
Welcome into our Golf Channel studios. I'm Whit Watson. Second round of the AT&T Byron Nelson outside Dallas. A new venue this year at TPC Craig Ranch in McKinney, Texas. And Sam Burns burned the place to the tune of a career-low 62, the best score posted by anybody this week. Burns, a 24-year-old from LSU, winning just a couple of weeks ago at the Valspar Championship in West Florida and carrying that form over to Texas. 24 putts, 16 of 18 greens. Burns posting at 17 under par.
Yeah, everything out there felt great. You know, I just feel like we got into a good rhythm throughout the round. Kind of made a run right there on the back nine, and so you know, it was nice to be able to finish it off with 2 birdies right there at the end. Kind of a good way to end the day. So just trying to get a good game plan out here for tomorrow, and we'll see what happens.
You're coming off a win at the Valspar last week. A breakthrough win like that can create a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
How much has that confidence helped you over the past 2 days?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is just seeing the hard work that we put in, starting to see results from that. You know, a lot of times you don't know how long the results are going to take. You know, golf's a very fickle game, so it's cool to see some feedback from the progress that we've made back home, and now start to see it in tournament play as well.
Mm-hmm. This is your 5th time with a 36-hole lead. What are the keys that you're telling yourself as you walk into tomorrow?
I think just continue to do what we've been doing. Don't do anything, you know, more than I have to. Don't try to play outside what I'm capable of, and so just continue to put ourselves in the right spots, and we'll see what happens.
And conditions-wise, today was more difficult than it was yesterday, yet you came out here and shot the lowest score that we've seen. So how did you find the conditions?
Well, yeah, I definitely think we had more wind. But honestly, I think, you know, for me, you were able to get a little more run out on the greens. They were a little bit quicker today, and so I felt like I didn't have to hit it quite as hard on the green, just kind of stroke it a little bit better. So yeah, the golf course is in great shape, starting to dry out a little bit, which is nice.
There are 6 players at 11 under par, 6 shots behind the 17 under posted by Sam Burns, and one of those players is Jordan Spieth. He shot 63 on day 1, and then a little more pedestrian, 72 under on day 2, with a bogey on his opening hole, but 3 birdies on the way in. And conditions on day 2 very different from those he found on day 1.
Just knowing that the wind was going to pick up on the back nine, I thought, you know, shooting 5 under, I think, was kind of a good goal today if I played well. Just got off to a poor start. I mean, being, you know, even through those first 4 on the back nine, I think the scoring average will probably be 1 to 1.5 under par on this hole. So losing a couple to the field there, you know, it just kind of got me a little frustrated. And you just, if you kind of tap the brakes a little when the scores are going to be low, you know, you feel like you get in now to play catch up. And yeah, I had plenty of looks. I didn't make many putts at all today, and it was nice to cap off a birdie on the last hole, just to really feel like you know, within 3 is certainly a lot better as you head into a weekend when you got to score. I was a little tight starting out today for sure, and it transferred into my swing, but I mean, I'm young enough, there shouldn't be any excuses, and so I'll be fine. Just get some treatment and some compression pants and get ready to go tomorrow. One, I just kind of get a little more compact with my golf swing. Just kind of throw out today, go to the range, and kind of just go back to yesterday's feels and see if I can get a little more compact. And then I've really got to get dialed in with a putting feel. I mean, I've missed 6 or 7 putts inside of 10 feet the last 2 days, and that's just kind of that, you know, when you get to playing more and more, you just, instead of being a little uncomfortable because you haven't hit, you know, you just start to, they're just another putt. And so I think, 1, it's just going to be, you know, getting a better stroke feel, and 2, just tightening things up a little bit. It's been very exciting, and then a little bummed at the break just because, you know, when you're playing well, you just want to keep playing. And so I kind of went into this week like, we'll just kind of see what happens, and hopefully I can, you know, get back on the same track I was on, make some, you know, mild improvements day in and day out. And it seems to be that way so far, but tomorrow will be a really good test. Tomorrow the golf course will be probably more difficult than any other day, and I think that'll be kind of a test on where I'm at. But yeah, definitely having a lot more fun. when I wake up at 4:30, I'm in a bad mood, just as most people probably are, and I kind of needed to kick that today. So I think after getting yesterday, even when I wasn't playing a good hole, I was kind of laughing at the miss, or like I chunked it and I laughed. Today I had a shorter fuse, and so hopefully I can, I'll just get some better rest tonight, and then, like I said, tomorrow will be kind of a fun test. I mean, there's no reason for me not to trust, everything I'm doing, and at this point, I've got an opportunity to contend here, and if I can get myself a chance on Sunday, that's the best prep for not only this tournament but also next week, and that's what I was saying in San Antonio. So, same idea.
Jordan Spieth with a win already this year in Texas, in San Antonio at the Valero Texas Open. Haeji Lee set the early pace, getting to 14 under par as part of the morning wave on Friday. Back-to-back rounds of 65 for the 29-year-old player from South Korea. He does have a couple of wins on the Japanese Tour, and earlier this season had his career best on the PGA Tour when he finished second at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Haeji Lee at 14 under.
Today round is more difficult than yesterday, so I'm very happy today. I'm still in putting condition good, so I'm very happy now. Yeah.
Based on what you've seen in your game over the season, what did you think your strengths were coming into this week?
I think my strengths point like iron play. So sometimes iron play good, but putting bad. But this week, iron play good and putting also good, so nice 2 rounds, yeah.
Your iron play was great, especially for all those birdies. You had some really great approach shots today, right?
Yeah. I mean, yes, a lot of good irons and chipping also, so keep momentum, yeah.
Did you have fun today?
Very fun.
And what is the key for you looking at the weekend?
I think I try to keep positive. Couple weeks I play sometime too bad, easy for negative, but I will try keep positive, keep momentum, and enjoy golf. Yeah.
Matt Kuchar is part of the group of 6 players at 11 under par. Kuchar with a tie for 12th at the Valero Texas Open in April, missed the cut at the Masters, and then in his most recent start, the RBC Heritage, he was tied for 18th at 9 under for the week. 66 in round 2 at the AT&T Byron Nelson as he looks ahead to the weekend.
I was somewhat surprised we had lift clean in place yesterday. This course drains amazingly well with the Georgia fairway grass, but we had lift clean in place, which always feels like you got a stroke advantage when you're picking the ball up and cleaning it off. Today, without it, I think they mowed the fairways. The fairways were just a little bit tighter, but winds picked up. I think today probably will go down as a slightly more challenging day, just with a little more wind to contend with.
Looking ahead to the weekend at the AT&T Byron Nelson, Sam Burns at 17 under. Alex Noren puts up a 64 in the second round to get to 15. And there is Haeji Lee at 14 under par. And again, 6 players lurking at 11 under as they head for Saturday, moving day at the AT&T Byron Nelson.